Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Lorwyn Eclipsed Draft here on the channel. Huge shout out to Wizards for the free preview access to this event so I could get this recorded early. Okie doke, let's see what we're getting. Our rare is Ashling Rekindled. So it enters, you can discard a card if you do draw a card, and then you can flip it by paying a blue at the beginning of your first main phase, so the second turn you have it pretty much. And then when it transforms, you add 2 mana of any one color to only cast spells with mana value 4 or greater. Not my favorite card. You kind of want to be able to play blue and red, so it's like multicolored, and it's not like crazy. Like it's not doing anything too powerful even when you are playing it. You just get a constant source of rummaging. It's like solid. You'll play it in your blue-red decks. The uncommons. Nightmare Sower is one that I want to try. 4 mana, 2/3. When you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, you get to shrink one of their creatures. I also think Boulder Dash is pretty solid. Deal 2 to something, deal 1 to another. Though it's a little hard to line that up sometimes. This card's decent. You can sometimes like ramp yourself if you have enough red mana, which can certainly come up. And then I think this card's also nice. It's gaining you life. It's a 1/1 Death Toucher. Cheap play. I'm going to take the Nightmare Sower, though. I kind of want to try this one out. And then Tweeze is also a pretty good like removal spell. But I think this card's pretty solid. If you cast spells during your opponent's turn, you get to shrink their creatures or just kill them. And there's plenty of instant speed shenanigans to do in this set. Okay, so once you have a black card, you kind of want to take another black card. That's like the first thing you do in draft. Is like, okay, what's the best card in my color? And then what's the best card, period. And if they're the same, then you're pretty happy. And if not, you have to make a decision. The best black card, I think, is Gut Splitter Gang. So 4 mana for a 6/6. Blight 2 for beginning your first main phase. If you don't, you lose 3 life. So that's a little bit tricky, but it's a giant creature. Nightmare Sower has lifelink, so it can offset that life loss a little bit if you need to. Moonglove Extractor, not my favorite. I think I would take Gang Splitter Gang over it. And then there is Kilcan Festival, so make a couple of 1/1s, and then you can make more 1/1s. Liminal Hold as well as a removal spell. So some choices to be made here. I think Kilcan Festival is pretty good, though, so I want to try it. Give you some inevitability. Doesn't necessarily fit in the same deck as a Nightmare Sower, but that's okay. Now, in this pack, there is Liminal Hold, 4 mana. It's a bit inefficient, so I would rather not like have too many of these, but I think it's still a card you'll be relatively happy playing. And there's also Blight Rot. So if I gone black card, that would have been okay, but I think this card's still a good removal spell, plays well with my Nightmare Sower, likely going to be my pick. I think Tweeze is like similar power level to Blight Rot because the discard effect is nice, but I will bias towards black cards because I already have a black card. Tanafel Rhymespeaker can also do some good work, but it does kind of like, it's like a 4 mana 2/4, so if it dies before you get any card advantage out of it, it's not doing too much for you. But then again, most creatures, if they die before you get too much out of them, aren't the best. Mud Button Curse Tosser is good if I was red-black. I could still end up red-black, but I'm going to take the more flexible black card, the removal spell. Okay, now I'll just take another Blight Rot. So far, so good. I've got 3 black cards. The Kilcan Festival pick, I think, was just like a power level thing. I don't think the 4 mana 6/6 is bad. I just think Kilcan Festival is pretty strong. I want to get a chance to try it at some point. And it also does play really well with instants. So like you hold up your Nightmare Sower and you have a Kilcan Festival in play. Your opponent doesn't know whether you're going to be using this or whether you're going to be casting an instant. You get a lot of shenanigans going, but we're going to just take another Blight Rot. Okay, so a few picks in. I think we'll just take Changeling Wayfinder here. Mud Button Curse Tosser is still reasonable. I don't have any goblins, but it's just a fine card regardless. I think I'd rather just get the Wayfinder, though, get myself some nice flexibility. Glamourite is good because blue-black plays well with like instant speed stuff, but I don't have enough payoffs to really justify being like, okay, I really want Glamourite. And this card's going to be good no matter what and give me some flexibility. And now Reaping Willow is a fantastic pickup. Really like seeing this. I already have the Kilcan Festival. I already have like some good black cards, so going into black-white would be really good for me here, I think. This is a great pickup, great find. This is why I would feel good about staying flexible. And other than that, there's like Mischievous Sneakling. I'd play it because it synergizes with Nightmare Sower and is all my creature types if that ever comes up. This card's not the worst, but pretty nice find on Reaping Willow. This card's really nice. Okay, now I will take Mischievous Sneakling, I think. Get myself a 2-drop. I don't have any of those. My black-white deck is coming together. There is also Burning Curiosity, which if I don't want to play the Reaping Willow, I could play Burning Curiosity, or I could even splash it if I wanted more card advantage. Sneakling seems decent, though, with my Nightmare Sower. Yeah, I don't want too many Burning Curiosities. I don't think I want to splash it either. Wretched Wretch. Seems decent. Wouldn't mind a Wanderbrine Preacher either, but I'm not really going to have as many Convoke cards. And Wretch seems like it could have good synergy if I have more -1/-1 counter cards. Enter Surveil 1. Not the best card, but not the worst either. Could also play this card, remove all counters from target creature. But yeah, we'll just try taking the flyer for now. I guess I get another flyer. This does synergize with the Klakan Festival. I don't think there's a lot of other token generators, though. I think I might have just to take Elder Auntie here. This card's like the best card in the pack by a mile. And now Tweez came back. I don't think Flame Chain Mauler is bad by any stretch, but I think I'd rather just take the Tweez. Get the kill spell with some card selection attached. And now I'll just take the random red uncommon. I don't think I'm going to ever play blue here. Yeah, though I guess I'm not going to ever play that red card, so might as well. And then this card has Flash, so synergizes with my Nightmare Sower a little bit. Okay, I see you. Champions of the Perfect is kind of a messed up card. Behold an elf and exile it. We don't have any elves right now. Red was looking open down the stretch there a little bit. We just have a lot of black cards right now. Black-green is an elves deck. We have 1, 2 elves because these are both shapeshifters. So we could either take Champions of the Perfect and try to build an elves deck, or we could just take like a Hovel Hurler or a Unwelcome Sprite. I kind of want to take a Hovel Hurler and then get some -1/-1 counters going. This card's the best by a mile, but I don't think I can play green based on the way pack 1 went. White, black, green, I can play Doran. This is a pretty good card. And there's nothing else really for me. What else would I even take here? Like Requiting Hex? I'd probably take this. Just a decent kill spell, but Doran seems really strong if I can get it to work, so we'll speculate on it. I don't think we're playing blue at this point. I think we're either playing black, white, splash, green, or... Yeah, if I had Champions of the Perfect, it would look a little bit better, but I want to play this Reaping Willow. Like, this is a good card, Sig. Like, this is a flip card where, like, playing just the first side is good because it's a 2-mana 2/2 unblockable. Whereas Ashling's a 2-mana 1/3. I think I'll just take the 2/2, the Timid Shield Bearer. Get myself a creature that can use its ability in the late game. I don't really have many creatures. Though I guess I'm not necessarily playing white. Unbury's also decent. I have a couple of changelings already. Maybe this would be better. Yeah, this seems better. I'm justifying it more and more. I've been pretty happy with card advantage stuff. Okay, now there's this guy, which is a good top-end card, but I'm trying to just play black-white, I think. Mudbutton Curse Tosser is still fine. I have a couple goblins. Goblin. Maybe I just take the Mischievous Sneakling, though. Get myself another changeling. I feel like this deck is going medium. Here's another Wretched Wretch. I don't know how good Mudbutton Curse Tosser is. It can't block, so it's not really something I care about that much. I don't really have the fixing to splash the door in yet. I just have a changeling. Reflectant Downguard. Keep taking Wretched Wretches. Well, now there's another Changeling Wayfarer, so splashing the Doran's looking pretty reasonable now. Spiral into Solitude's decent removal, but let's just take the Wayfarer. And now Foraging Wickermaw. I'm mostly like a mono black deck right now. This card's decent. Wickermaw could help me with Doran still. Sure, we'll take... Actually, we'd rather have a good 2-drop, I think. Though this thing's pretty messed up with Reaping Willow. Yeah, I think we'd rather just fill our graveyard, get a 2-drop. Tend to the Sprigs. Run away together. Burning Curiosity or the Downguard. I don't think I ever really want the Downguard. Just take the Berserker. Maybe I somehow end up in Elves. I don't think I'm going to end up in blue ever. Okay, pack 3. What are we working with here? So we can pay 1 life blight 2, target opponent blights 2. That could be good for some of our cards. We also have a decent number of goblins. What else do we want here? I mean, we really want Bog Slither's Embrace. This card seems good. 4 mana 5/5. Or just the kill spell. Let's take the 4 mana 5/5. And now another Blight Rot. Splashing Doran is seeming more and more likely with the 2 changelings. It's like a 5/10. Like play black, white, splash Doran. Got another kill spell. Okay, Liminal Hold, another kill spell. Let's just get rid of these red cards. I don't think we're playing them. If we played 1 forest, I think we could play the Doran. Though if we mill it with one of this mill card, then we couldn't cast Doran necessarily, but Nightmare Sower is looking pretty good. I also like Unexpected Assistance a good amount. Let's take the Liminal Hold, get the kill spell. Yep, definitely taking another Nightmare Sower. I have a lot of instant speed stuff, and I think this card's going to do some serious work. I was really hoping to get a second copy. I could even put the counter onto my Wretched Wretch. Guarantee I can bring that back. Lots of instant speed stuff here. Do I want Sun Dappled Celebrant? I don't really want to play the Foraging Wickermaw, I don't think. Sun Dappled Celebrant's just a big creature. I think that could be good. Now another 2-drop. That way I can cut the Wickermaw. Everstrike's Gift could be okay, but I'm not that aggressive. Two, 3 lifelink. Wish I could play this. Just get some more card draw. Midnight Tilling. I'm not playing green really though. I'll probably play the Doran because it's a 5/10 for 4 mana. I don't really have a lot of toughness greater than my power shenanigans going on. I guess I just take anti-sentence. This is a weird deck. I'm not sure I like it very much. I feel like I could easily get to the late game and just not win. Honestly, the Barbed Bloodletter being an equipment here for me is pretty decent. Maybe I should have taken the second one. Giving my guys Wither actually makes them pretty annoying. Would I rather splash Doran or 2 copies of Burning Curiosity and Tweeze? Got the Wicker Maw. Cut the Shore Lurkers. Cut the Sundapple. Cut cut 2 Mischievous guys. I have 1 green card, mostly black cards. Well, this is going to be my starter deck. We'll see if I want to make changes later, if I want to splash red instead of green for 2 cards instead of the Doran, but I'm going to cut a land and add in a Foraging Wicker Maw. Give me another half green source card that gets better with Doran. And as we get to the games, I would like to shout out the NicolaiBolas Patreon, patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. If you're enjoying my videos, you'd like to support my channel and my work to make draft accessible for everyone, Patreon's the place to go. You also gain access to cool bonus content like my card-by-card tier list and format thoughts document. Also, special shout out to those patrons who support at the credits level. It makes a tremendous difference. Okie doke. This is a keeper. All early game, no late game. That just means we get to top deck our late game. Well, this card seems nutso in their deck. Play the Scout. I think I don't really want this card, so. We're holding up Blightrot to kill whatever they play this turn. Not the most efficient turn from my perspective there. I'd rather take something from their hand here. Wow, their hand is trash. I almost missed. I'll keep that. Next turn I can play Doran. This thing becoming a 3/5 with Doran is pretty nice. Okay, Gold Meadow Nomad, sure. This only costs 2, which is perfect. I do have some cards that make me want to have more white mana. I don't have any more green cards. I guess I should have attacked with the Sneakling too, and then used a Blight Rod if I needed to. Well, my opponent didn't cast any spells, so that makes this game a lot easier. I think they can only do this at sorcery, yeah. Boom. Bob's your uncle. No need to give them a chance to top deck something crazy. You got the win. You have to be able to... Like, that's one of the things about building like a functional, solid deck. And I will say Doran was fantastic that game. Is if you build a solid, functional deck, you can win games when your opponent stumbles. And if you have a deck that's just like not functional, you lose those games sometimes, and you're just like, well, my opponent didn't do anything, and I didn't have anything to do. So, like, just having creatures in your deck, having a reasonable curve, like, we were just playing, like, decent stuff. There was one turn where we didn't do anything because we were, like, holding up our removal spell, because it would be more mana efficient that way, but, okay, this is looking like a good hand. We don't have any creatures now, but we have plenty of them in our deck. Nice. This is great with our Reaping Willow, also great with our Unbury. Let's just kill this now. I was considering playing Prideful Feastling, but it's just... I'm going to take a lot of damage from this. They're going to be able to flip it, fuel their synergies. Let's get our life-linking flyer into play. We don't need to get this into play yet because we don't have a way to bring something back yet. We'll save this to like bring back our Feastling immediately, maybe. Sure. A bummer. I didn't want to play this, but it is life-linking. Can block the Morkant's Loyalist. And if I draw a land, I can play 2 3-drops. This is going super badly. I like need to draw a land this turn. No land, but it can block all their stuff, so that's good. Wretched Wretch lines up really well against the Barbed Bloodletter. I just needed to draw a land there. Here I'm just dead. Yeah. Well, if I had drawn a land, I could have gone Blightrot, kill this guy, Prideful Feastling the turn before, instead of having to play my 1/4 or whatever. So that was unfortunate how that lined up, but you can't win them all. I don't think I got to deploy my cards in a way that was very ideal. Yeah, I got stuck on lands, which is how it goes sometimes. I tapped my mana every turn, and just like it was not even close to good enough. I guess I didn't have a 2-drop. That was a big factor. Okay, we can keep this. We can't actually cast anything unless we draw a land, but you're most likely going to get there on the land, and then I can cast my whole hand, and it's okay. And if I draw a swamp, this hand is great. Okay, well. This could be rough. Booyah. Got there. We're going to play this so that then next turn we can get play 2 black spells. a lifelinker into play. We have this flash card that works well with it. I'm really hoping we draw a land here. Beautiful, okay. Wretched Wretch. Gaining back some life. We can flash this in, shrink down our Wretched Wretch so that it comes back. This guy's looking pretty good. The power. And now I have a 4-2 that can trade with the down guard whenever I want. And I've been gaining some life, so. No! The Weaver is good. Art is stellar. Just add some more lifelink to the board, shall we? The Timid Shield Bearer is annoying here. Sure. So they're going to try to activate this Timid Shield Bearer probably. They only have one card in hand. I'm just going to assume it's nothing. And in that case, I'd want to block like this. They can kill both my lifelinkers, but I'll kill their guy. And then I can get back my stuff with Unbury. And then I can go block here, block here. Yep. They're going to kill my 2 lifelinkers. So I can get back Wretched Wretch and Prideful Feastling. Wretched Wretch and Mischievous Sneakling. Let's do that. Oh no, Prideful Feastling, Wretched Wretch. I've gained a lot of life this game. Maybe I should have gotten back. I should have just gotten back 2 Mysterious Sneaklings so I could kill their Timid Shield Bearer. Well, now I'm glad I balanced it out. That was a good draw. Makes my Wretched Wretches a lot better. I wish I had some Blight cards in this deck. This would be a really weird attack. So they chump block here. They eat that one. They take 4, 6, 8. So I sacrifice the Changeling Wayfinder. They'll probably chump block with their guy, though. Yeah. Every point of damage matters. Okay. Ouch. You hate to see it. I can flash this in, kill their 1/1. Boom. And then I have like these two guys are lethal. This guy's lethal. Boom. Nice. That time our deck got to do a lot of the trinkety little combos that we were hoping for. So that's nice. So we won one game. We lost a game. We won one game with our just like Doran beatdown plan when our opponent got mana flooded. We lost a game where we missed a land drop and it was too much to come back from. And then we won that game where we got to do a bunch of trinkety things. Okay, this hand seems okay. Our Unbury can get back both of our mischievous sneaklings. Doran is unlocked. Nameless inversion, okay. Do this mid-combat, so sorcery speed removal can't stop this trade from happening. Wow, they're blight rotting my 2/2. That's a sign of weakness if I've ever seen one. They're gaining a bit of life, I guess, but I'm not that aggressive as a deck. Let's just kill this guy. We don't want him to draw extra cards. Then we'll play our Hovel Hurler. I guess they just have nothing to do. Okay. Don't really want a random 2-drop here. And we'll just hold up our instant speed shenanigans. Might as well add extra pressure when I can. Sure. They can get back an elf. I guess I can Unbury. But I kind of want to save Unbury to get back a Hovel Hurler if it dies. So I think I can kill them now. If I'd done this sooner, maybe I could have killed them faster. I should have been more situationally aware. Once again, winning when the opponent stumbles. Just having creatures is good enough to get the job done sometimes. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe they probably shouldn't have kept that hand. I've been punished by those sorts of hands a lot. I mean, this is a weird 3-in-1 deck because I feel like it could have easily been like a lot worse, but our opponents haven't done much for a couple rounds, and you got to take the good with the bad sometimes. Also, we just have a lot of like solid cards, like no crazy synergies, but we have a little bit of flash synergy, like a little bit of value, some decent removal. It's good enough to get the job done a lot of the time. You don't have to go too fancy all the time. And we do have some cool stuff. Also, making sure you mulligan hands like this, even if this is such a sweet combo. Oh my gosh, I really want to keep it. Oh man, but I'm not going to. And we have to mulligan this too. We can keep this though. We want to keep some amount of value, so we're going to get rid of this. We're going to get rid of this. And hope that our Click-Hand Festival can carry us. Mulling to 5 is just a real difficulty. But, and then we missed our land drop. If we hit our land to play the Changeling into the champion, we could have totally done something. Maybe they're going to get stuck on colors. Okay, Grub. That's a good card. So they missed a land drop as well. So we're not that far behind anymore. Oh, this is going to find them a land, though. Yep. Oh, man. That's rough. I mean, we were disciplined. I'm happy with this loss. We mulliganed because we had to, and we're going to lose this game badly, but we didn't keep the sketchy hand. We got an even worse hand that we had to mulligan, and then we battled to the bitter end. Come on, land. They have to discard the hand size. We got this. No! Okay, I'm going to concede this game just so we can play another one. We haven't got to cast a spell this game. We will play one more round. I mean, I know I said I'd only play 5 rounds, but we didn't get to really play a 5th round, so we will battle in one final round to get a sense. I mean, because we want to get a sense for the cards. That's why I picked the 5-round limit. It's just like, okay, it's sometimes fun to be like, oh, we went 3-2 or whatever, but it's nicer to be like, oh, we actually got to play games and see what our cards did. And I feel like a couple of times we didn't. I mean, that game we didn't really. But it's important to just handle those with grace. It's happened to our opponents a couple times. It happened to us once. I mean, it's going to happen to everyone at some point. And the best thing you can do is be like, well, I mulliganed when I was supposed to. I kept a hand I was supposed to. I think I put the right cards on the bottom. And then the results just didn't go the way I wanted to. But that's just how the odds break themselves down. Okay, final round for sure this time. Okay, this is a great hand. We don't have our green source yet, but we have our kind of 3.5 sources with the 2 wayfinders, the forest, and the 1/3. So that's kind of why we wanted the 1/3. Play the lifelinker first. Okay. We can get that back with Reaping Willow. Nice little synergy. Milling yourself is just generally pretty good. Another Bile Valgrit. I don't really want to trade right now. Though, if they play some Blight cards, this could go poorly. Oh, they're setting up. They are setting up. If I can get this thing back, I'll be very happy. See, now we have some decisions. We have a lot of lifelink. I feel like we should have a good matchup against aggro. Can't cast this. Don't care about this. If I were them, I would have removed the counters from the Reaping Willow. I mean, getting rid of the cards I can't cast makes a lot of sense to me. Okay. I want to be able to start attacking with my Reaping Willow. Grub. Okay, I'm glad I kept my removal spell. Why would they tap like that, though? Strange. Very odd. Oh. So their goblins would deal double damage. Interesting. I think we're going to liminal hold that. Good value for us. We got rid of their guy, got our guy back. Gained some more life. The more life we gain, the better chance we have of victory, because we'll be able to top deck our way out of our little bit of a card advantage deficit that they got us with their exile effect on. I mean, this got them a 2-for-1. And this guy got them a 2-for-1. But this guy got us a 2-for-1, this guy got us a 2-for-1. So we're kind of fighting it out in the trenches here. But if I ever draw my 2-3 lifelink flyer, that's going to be really good. I don't have a lot of blight cards to synergize with this, but I'm in okay shape, I think. Okay, I don't really care about that. Well, that's not ever getting blocked. I'm down to trade my 4-2 for their 3-2. Once I can cast the Hovel Hurler, I'll be in really good shape. I'll be able to take to the skies. Yep. It's pretty good. Okay, so because they're attacking like this, I am going to Blight Rod on their end step. If they were holding back for a triple block, I would have saved my Blight Rod. Worked out perfectly. We've got some big guys now. I wonder if they have the deal 5 removal spell. Okay, sure. It's looking good for the home team. What a draw here. This is the perfect card for me now. Flyer. I wonder why they held up a single red that one turn. Maybe because they thought they could flip it immediately. That's probably it. I think we got them. We've got them right where we want them. Okay, that's not the best for me, but I do have my Nightmare Sower. And I've got 34 life, so we have the same number of lands. We've gotten comparable amounts of value. It's just my cards have been more powerful. I've played like if you just look at this game, you're like, okay, why have I been winning even though we've both gotten a few 2-for-1s? Like, remember I said this was a 2-for-1 one time. I got a 2-for-1 with this guy. They got a 2-for-1 with the Grub. They got a 2-for-1 with Intimidation. But just look at the average converted mana cost of the spells cast. Like 2, 5, 10, 18, 19, 20, 23, 27, 29. Like they've cast 29 mana worth of spells, and I've cast 4, 8, 12, 17, 23, 5, 7. Never mind. That example doesn't work. I mean, I feel like it should work. I feel like I've gotten a lot more value out of my guys. Like oh, right. Oh, I didn't cast these ones. I feel like I've cast more mana value worth of spells than they have. They also cast this. Like, just looking at their graveyard, they have a bunch of 1 and 2 drops in here. And I guess this is like a 4 mana card, but it's not really a 4 mana effect. These are a couple 1 drops. Anyway. Wow. This is a massacre. Blightrot does not do well against Reaping Willow. It does not. I could have Blightrotted my own Weeping Willow. That would have been a cool play. Boom. Nice. So, anyway, I forgot to count this as my spells, but like I feel like I was casting like way bigger spells, like 5 drops and 4 drops that have activated abilities, and like I was spending my mana on more effective stuff. I don't know, maybe that's, I mean, like they played this card, which is a 5-drop technically. This is a 4-drop technically, but like a 3/3 flyer is not like a 5 mana play necessarily. It's kind of inefficient. So like I feel like my point still stands. They were playing a bunch of 1 and 2 drops, and I was playing like big stuff. And like, so even when we were trading evenly, my cards just did more when we both had 6 mana in play. But yeah, 4 and 2, pretty cool stuff. I think the deck ended up being kind of trinkety, kind of solid, and just won some games. I mean, we lost a couple, but I mean, 4 and 2, good record. So that's going to do it for this draft video. If you made it to the end of the video, leave hashtag win how you can, because I mean, we won a bunch of trinkety games, but that's how you get your wins. And it, like, at the end of the day, getting a win is a win. Or come up with your own hashtag that you like better. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again to Wizards for the free preview account, so I could free preview access to this event, so I could get this recorded early. Hovel Hurler was great. The Nightmare Sower shenanigans were pretty fun to do. Reaping Willow was fantastic. It would have been even better with more synergy. Wretched Wretch did some cool stuff, even with very little synergy. The Doran was cool when we got to cast it. I didn't get to cast the Champion, but overall, a lot of fun with this deck. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.